I was trying to side draft the guy beside me and boy pinned the right front. All the downforce there, but we've been working on the balance all day. That was our problem, man. We really underestimated how important handling was going to be today. We've had to rock it all week, but it was in supercar runs and during the night races, the cars have handled great. So we gotta do a little more drafting, I think, next time we come back and be ready for the balance and the things that threw at us today. We were starting to move forward, getting aggressive, and just lost.
Mike, I don't think Emilio's coming back.
No, airframe damage to the number 88. We'll get him at Atlanta. We will be there next weekend.
Next week, the Fox Nascar season is in full swing as we head to Atlanta. Make sure you catch all the action and excitement of the Sprint Cup Series. Race day coverage begins next Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern on FS1, followed by the Fox NASCAR pre-race show at 12:30 Eastern, right here on Fox.
Join us in Hampton, Georgia. They have a good weather ticket guarantee. Go to AtlantaMotorspeedway.com for details. Tickets start at $39. They'll be right here in front of your TV set. And join us on Fox. 26 to go. Toyota's up front. Matt Kempson, Martin Truex, Kyle Busch. Brian Vickers in a Chevrolet has been told he has a
Truex.
distance. Joey Logano in a Ford. Austin Dillon and Denny
26 to go. Green flag.
Kyle Larson and Kevin Harvick, the top 10. We're back to green.
Yeah, two backup cars and a relief driver in the top three right now.
You see Matt Kenseth make that same move that Denny Hamlin was making from the front row. Drop down in front of Martin Truex Jr.
I'll tell you that Martin Truex
Holy
has
crap.
driven a whale of a race today, PJ. Mike, been right there in the top 3 or 4 all day long.
He has really kept in a great position.
Vince is in Truex's pit.
Well, it's interesting because remember Martin Truex was on a one-car team a year ago with Furniture Road Racing. Now with their Toyota alliance and alliance with Joe Gibbs Racing, it's like a 5-car team with those 4 cars from JGR. And Martin said on the radio a while back, man, it's a lot of fun up here with some teammates. Clayton Hughes, the spotter for Martin, just told him, you're in position to win the Daytona 500. It's like a 25-lap heat race. Go get it.
And let's not forget, he's had a rough week. He's been through 2 cars already this week.
That's right. I've got a feeling Denny Hamlin is going to be the straw that stirs the drink. He is right smacked in the field in 7th spot, but I think when he starts hustling to get to the front, something big is going to happen.
The only way that's going to happen is when that 22 comes off corner. If he pushes up enough, Denny can get under. Because we heard Denny say, that outside, just hold this bottom. They can't go anywhere on the outside. Let's see what happens.
Here's Matt on the leader.
Mike, after that previous stop when Kenseth got the lead off pit road, Kyle Busch asked his team, how did the 20 do it? Adam Stevens says, I do not believe they got it full of fuel. I came down and double-checked with Jason Ratcliffe. I said, did you get it full of fuel? He just smiled. I said, that close, huh? He said, yes. But this caution, as well as saving, they are good to go now. No worries on the 20.
The only worry would be if we go into NASCAR's new version of overtime, which provides for as many restarts as is required to get a clean run down the backstretch. So we'll see.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is going to get really hairy here in the next 10, 15 laps.
Pretty good chance their fuel mileage is going to get better here because I don't think we're going to go caution-free to the end here.
Everybody's ready to make their move, and they'll knock anybody out of their way to do it.
Harvick's number 4 stuck in the middle at 9th place, 3 wide.
When they start going 3 wide this late in the race, that's when everything starts to happen. I mean, you're making desperate moves now.
I don't know if Tony Stewart's been on the radio to Brian Vickers, but if he has, it's paying off. We see Brian Vickers up there on the outside and inside the top 5 here.
Yeah, I thought he may have made a mistake by getting on that outside, but he's been able to hold his own pretty good. Vickers in a 14. He's got a little help there from the 3 car, so they're maintaining anyway.
If Jamie McMurray gets a run, that won't be the outside. Now McMurray comes up to cover.
Oh, boy, look at this.
Keep an eye on Jamie McMurray. He's really impressive in the closing laps of these races. He gets a lot of energy built up and knows how to keep that momentum going and make some big moves.
He's won the Daytona 500 for Chip Ganassi. That's the number 1. Pulling that outside line along. Rookie Ryan Blaney right behind.
I still believe what Denny Hamlin said earlier when he was leading this thing. Stay on the bottom, stay together, and they can't pass us. We'll see if that's true or not.
Yeah, certainly when they're 3 wide like that, when you get 3 wide, it definitely stalls that whole lane out. So as much as that outside lane wants to move up and challenge Matt Kenseth up front, unless they get back in line a little bit better, I don't know if that outside lane is going to be able to get all the way up there.
And what happens, Jeff, is if there's a gap on that inside and you can dive down there and get down low, you'll do it. Right now, I guarantee you, Brian Vickers in the 14, if he can get to the bottom, I bet he would take it.
7 rows of cars, 3 abreast behind the leaders. Boy, the knot is just tightening.
Oh, my goodness. My hands are sweating right now just thinking about it, thinking about being inside those cars, being in that position, being in the middle of one of these 3 wide battles, knowing I want to get clear. If I want to make my way back to the front, I want to get the momentum, push these cars. But at the same time, I know I've already seen Dale Earnhardt Jr. lose control really easy for the back to come around on these when you're in the middle of that 3 wide battle like that.
Let's hear from the leader.
Boy, that's a veteran driver. Did you hear how calm he was in
Oh,
that
yeah.
car?
Yeah. Been there, done this. I kind of know what to do.
19 laps to go. We'll keep you right here from now to the finish. You're watching Fox NASCAR coverage. Matt Kenseth the leads. Well, as you saw in our side-by-side coverage, caution is out for the 6th time today. Danica Patrick, Greg Biffle, and now Paul Menard's on pit road overheating. Let's see what happened here with 16 laps to go. You're riding with Biffle.
He gets a big run here on Danica, goes to the inside. Danica wants to squeeze him and try to prevent him from making that pass. He clips her, turns her right into the grass, and unfortunately turns himself as well into that outside wall.
A lot of movement of these cars down the back straight. You see Danica in the 10 right there. There she goes down on the inside. That car really got light. Wheels come off the ground. Roof flip.
Wow.
Push it back down.
That is turf management at its worst right there.
Spectacular shot, and she did a great job keeping it going straight, not getting into that inside wall there, causing more damage.
Let's show you this in real time.
You know, we talk about getting runs, but we also talk a lot about blocking. And right there, that was just a combination of 2 drivers wanting one bit of real estate, weren't willing to give it up in the closing laps.
Michael McDowell will get the free pass on this caution. A.J. Allmendinger comes to pit road along with Trevor Bayne, Brian Scott, David Reagan, Bobby Labonte, and Eric Almirola. Well, they started things out on a much happier note, starting in the same row of the Daytona 500. Ending up like this.
Say hi, say hi. Don't want your bumper here, put it all the way down.
You know what I find fascinating about that? We saw this on Thursday in the duel with Jimmy Johnson when he made contact with Jamie McMurray, and there's something in the setup with these cars that's allowing that left front tire to get load on it and turning the cars to the outside. Jimmy was able to keep it out of the outside wall, but it was a very similar effect of what we just saw there with Greg Biffle. As they made contact, it just
loaded that left front tire, and he couldn't control it. He's turning left, and the car just turned into the outside wall.
I think it gets on the splitter. I think when the car dips down on the left front, it gets on the splitter. I think that's what happens. Larry, what do you think?
Well, here's what I think. Now, Mike and Darrell, you guys, you've experienced it. Jeff, you're going to experience it for the first time. It's called Larry Mack's Trends of the Race. Now, we're going to go back racing probably with about 12 or 13 laps to go. What I did, I looked at the last 5 Daytona 500s. This probably won't come as a surprise. The average lap that the final caution came out, lap 199. If you look at the last 6 Daytona 500s, we've been in an overtime situation 4 out of those 6.
Never been in an unlimited overtime situation.
New
really
rules.
Curious to see how this plays out.
No longer 3 attempts at green-white checker. More on that if needed. First down to pit road, Matt.
And Matt Kenseth trying for his third 500. This is going to be your first chance for a 500. You can pull it off. Are you guys going to stick with the Gibbs flying formation on the restart, helping each other move in?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan. I mean, obviously, the number 1 goal is for the 20 car to win the race today, and the number 2 goal is for a JGR car to win the race, or an affiliate like the 78. So it's been working great today. Those guys have been working together really well all day, and I think that hopefully everyone's telling the truth here and they're not playing something that we're not aware of, but I think it's going to work out good for us here at the end.
Vince, we're Cole Pern, the crew chief for Martin Truex Jr. How comfortable are you with the position you currently have and all those teammates are with you?
Yeah, it's been working good all day. I mean, we had a good plan coming in, and it's just we had good speed in all our cars, so it's enabled us to stay up there. So hopefully we can all get back in a line here and get down the end and make sure we make it all the way back to checkered, and we'll call it a good day at this point.
Mike?
Thanks, Vince. Now, Larry, those 3 cars at the front pitted for left sides and got just enough gas that they were gone in 5.8 seconds on their last stop. Is that enough?
What they're banking on is a 200-lap race. They're not banking on any overtime because I think what they felt, track position is king. Get my driver and my race car out front.
Yeah, Larry, the guy that restarts on the pole here, the number 1 start coming to the green this time, that guy has won the race 4 out of the last 5 times.
14 laps to go for highlights, Chris Myers.
And, Mike, a quick recap. Dale Earnhardt Jr. early, passing Chase Elliott. Jr. led 15 laps, and then Chase Elliott in the middle of your picture, that 24 car, spins out, was 40 laps down in a hurry. Chase was okay, but out of the picture in terms of trying to win the race. Denny Hamlin dominating, passing Martin Truex Jr. on a restart here. With 30 to go, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to work into the top 5 again, coming off that turn 4. Said he underestimated the handling as the car was hot and slick, hitting the wall, even though he had a fast car. And then moments ago, bringing out the most recent caution, running 31st. Danica Patrick and Greg Biffle getting into it. Everybody okay, and an interesting top 5. You talk about physically and mentally grueling. You've got Truex's girlfriend, of course, overcoming cancer. Kyle Busch coming off the leg surgery, and Denny Hamlin coming off knee surgery. Mike?
Looks like that the Gibbs cars are going to stay on the inside. The 78 will be on the outside, and then you've got the 18 and the 11 and the 19 all kind of lined up right there together.
Now, this line on the back straightaway is the overtime line. It is brand new for 2016. One thing remains the same. Once the white flag waves on the leader, the next flag ends the race, yellow or checker. But what is new is if we are under caution and are going to get to the scheduled distance under yellow, we will go into overtime. The green flag will wave, and if the leader gets to that overtime line under green, then that will be the final restart. They'll come around, that'll be the race. If the leader doesn't make it to the overtime line, we will restart again, and we'll do it as many times as necessary.
And one thing I see really interesting right here, we see Matt Kenseth chose the outside line, and he wants Joey Logano pushing him, or they're going to try this same move that we've seen before, where he jumps up there and gets to that inside lane and lines up with his teammates.
The 2016 Toyota XSE pulls down to the pit lane, perhaps for the final time today.
I think Joey Logano is a spoiler in this whole thing. Kenseth's going to drop down in front of Truex in his 78 like that. Now the thing is, three-car Boston Dillon, can he get up there and help Joey Logano hang on that outside?
12 laps laps to go to decide the Daytona 500.
Really surprised that Joey Logano didn't jump down to the inside right there. I think he likes that outside. He's going to try to make it work. Maybe he sees this as his only opportunity to get past these Toyotas and win this race.
I think he knows the same things we do, Jeff. I think he knows that you've got to have the lead if you're going to win this race.
Carl Edwards spent almost 60 laps of this race, one lap down, and here's his number 19 fighting for the win, Jamie.
Mike, he was wrecked. You could see the sheet metal on his car flapping in the wind right now. He got into the wall, right front damage, severe enough that the team had to work on it. Every pit stop for the first half of the race. They finally got it good enough, got everything secure, and now he's up in position, running around his teammates, going for, looking for his first Daytona 500 win.
Most likely when you got a car like that, you can follow very well, but you better not pull out.
You know, he talks so much about aerodynamics being so important, and then you see that car all torn up, body is flapping on the right front, and yet he's still up in the top 5. But I agree, DW, if he tries to pull out and take one of those outside lanes to the front, or if he gets out front, I don't think he'll be able to hold it.
I don't either.
Great effort by Carl Edwards. Ricky Stenhouse is 1 second back of the leader in 20th place. That's how close they are.
They are tight.
I'll tell you a guy that's got to be just seething in his car right now is Denny Hamlin at 11. He's had the best car. He's got a faster car maybe than his teammates do, but I just don't know how he's going to get it to the front.
And I know how much all these cars up front, his teammates have been working together, but I know how bad Denny Hamlin wants to win this race and has a car capable of winning this race. Can he stay in line?
Well, they're running like they want to right now. You got Kenseth, Truex, Kyle Busch, and Hamlin all lined up with Edwards just right in tow as well. So they're lined up like they want to be. Can they stay that way?
10 laps to go. 1999 on this lap. Jeff Gordon passed Rusty Wallace to win it.
Where'd they pass him at?
I think that was before that yellow line rule.
They made a rule after that, I think.
He dropped below the yellow line because they had to dodge the lapped car of Ricky Rudd entering turn 1.
This is the point in the race. You get inside 10 laps to go. This now becomes bumper cars at 200 miles per hour. Watch these drivers start pushing and shoving to make something happen.
You just got to kind of anticipate who's that blowing water out there. Couldn't tell us.
That is Regan Smith, who fought his way up into the top 10 in the number 7.
But you know what? With 10 to go, just forget it.
You got to go.
You got enough water to make it to the end.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
8 laps to go.
Boy, this is hard when you sit in the position those guys on the bottom are sitting, and cars on the outside keep driving up there and falling back, driving up and falling back. Man, it's tempted to go up there with them, but like Hamlin said, you just can't take that chance.
Well, right now Hamlin is in the position he really doesn't want to be in. He knows that if they're single file, he'll still have a shot and maybe making a move to try to win this race. But when he has Joey Logano locked on his outside, he has no moves.
Matt Kenseth has led the last 32 laps. He's trying to lead 7.5 more.
Boy, I tell you, they come off that turn 4. They just barely make it, particularly when they're 3 wide like they are right now. Woo! Takes some skill to hold on that thing at this point.
I just think it's going to be hard for that line of Joey Logano's to really get all the way up there. We see Brian Vickers shoot to the middle. Kind of faked him right there. It looks like he was going to go high. They went up to block him, and he went into the middle. That inside or outside lane is going to lose a little momentum here, but it might regain it back once they get to Joey's bumper.
Toyota won the Sprint Cup last year with Kyle Busch, their first championship. They've never won the Daytona 500. 5 fast ones at the front of this field. Coming to 6 to go.
What's going to be the test when you get the white flag? And if you're Martin Truex or if you're Kyle Busch, anybody is behind Matt Kenseth, are you going to make a move? Are you going to sit there and maybe follow him home?
You have to make a move. It's a Daytona 500. There's no way. I don't care what competitor you are, what teammate you have out there. You want to win this race.
I think I hear a different philosophy out of that give, Pancho.
I know. I hear that too.
I hear that too.
I don't believe it.
As long as one of our cars wins, that's all they care. What do you want to be the guy that messes up that parade?
In 2002, Sterling Marlin spun Jeff Gordon with this many laps to go. Got the lead by beating Ward Burton back to the caution flag, but got penalized when he got out of the car to pull out a fender. Burton the winner.
Now, I will say this about Martin Truex Jr. in second place. He's in a great position, and he can wait. He can wait a long time before he tries to get that big run on Matt Kenseth. But he's going to have to do it, by the white flag or around the white flag lap. He can't wait any longer than that. And that's only if it stays the way it is.
No, I say if you're going to make a move, you make it off turn 4. If you're going to make a move, you jump to the outside off turn 4 and try to beat him to the line. Don't do it before then or you'll get hung out.
And I'll tell you a little bit about how that move is going to happen if he does make it. What he has to do, he's got to build a gap between Matt Kenseth and himself. He can't do it in the position that he's in right now because you just don't have enough of a draft to pull it and get the momentum.
4 to go. Martin Truex audio.
Stuck right there, so we'll see how it works out, bro. Let's just wait to the white flag and then let's find teammates here. We'll figure it out later.
We're on 4 laps to go, and in 1989, Alan Kulwicki had to pit for fuel, and Darrell Waltrip ran the final 53 laps on fumes to win the 500.
Now Kevin Harvick thinking a little bit different plan as he's working outside of Carl Edwards right here. He's got Joey Logano, a great pusher behind him. They need a couple more cars to get up there to their rear bumper. If they do get that, I think they can find their way all the way up there beside Matt Kenseth.
Well, we got 3 to go now, and I tell you that not only that they're not making any headway, they're running out of time. And
well, there's a 4-car breakaway now. Are they getting too big a gap? Will that second group come back to them?
I think they will. We still have 3 to go. See Carl Edwards breaking out now. That inside lane's moving forward again.
Coming to 2 to go. 4 Toyotas out front versus the field.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm watching Hamlin. I just think he might be the one guy that tries to spoil this party. He keeps looking to the outside of Kyle Busch. He might be saying, Kyle, you go, I'll go with you.
There's no way Denny Hamlin's going to be content in 4th place. Not without at least putting effort into trying to make something happen.
He has Carl Edwards behind in a car that is damaged. Will someone have to come up to the outside to be of any help to Hamlin?
Yeah, Carl's just hanging on. Right. He's got a car. He's just hanging. He's happy to be right where he is. The other guys I'm not so sure about, we're going to find out here pretty quick.
Yeah, we're getting ready to find out right here. They get to this white flag, you watch. If they're going to make a move, it's going to happen just after this white flag.
I think it'll happen off turn 4.
Here goes Hamlin up high. Here comes the 20 of Matt Kenseth.
Can't do it.
No, he just doesn't have enough of a push. He's going to have to back up to that car behind him and get that push, but he's trying.
He wants that 4 car to help him. Here he goes.
Next flag ends the race.
I just don't think he can do it from the outside.
Get up to 3rd, maybe 2nd. I just don't know if he's going to get all the way up to the lead, but here he comes.
Down the back. It's going to be a drag race on turn 4, but I just don't see him being able to pull it off.
He's getting a big push. He's getting a big push.
He's coming. He's up to 2nd.
Hamlin at 2nd. Up high.
Oh, look at Truex!
Truex 3 wide.
Truex to the bottom. No, Grant.
Kansas saves it. Here they come to the line.
Here we go! Go, Truex!
Daytona 500. Side by side, bouncing off each other.
Truex!
I think it was Denny Hamlin.
It's Hamlin. Denny Hamlin.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. I'm telling you.
I've got chills in my spine. That was amazing.
I knew it. That's where we had to have off turn 4, but I didn't know how it was going to happen.
Holy cow, baby! You are a bad Lambert. Hold you, buddy. Hold you.
The closest 500
Ever. Have you ever?
No, I've never. But I'm saying I was here to see it today.
Let's have a look, folks. At this near photo finish. The first Daytona 500 was decided in a photo finish.
Look at that.
Wow.
Inches. About 4 inches separated Denny Hamlin from Martin Truex. Our 5-hour energy. Big move of the race. is the big run that Denny Hamlin gets, going to turn 3 to win it.
Great move to go to the outside, take that push from Kevin Harvick. Now this is a gutsy move right here. You got your teammate trying to block you. We talked about teammates and alliances and all those things. I tell you what, there was no alliance right there. Denny Hamlin wanted to win the Daytona 500, and what a great finish between he and Martin Truex Jr. Incredible.
He wins his 11th Daytona 500 in car number 11.
And Truex,
pretty good feeling about that.
And Truex had the lead by about 8 inches. Hamlin side drafts off him and takes it back. Matt Kenseth comes across in 14.
Mario Andretti and Kelly Yarborough won in car 11.
Sunoco fueling victories. Denny Hamlin will do a few donuts and go collect the Sunoco checkered flag. Toyota wins their first Daytona 500.
There was 2 things I was hoping for today in my first Daytona 500 as a broadcaster. One was sunshine, and the other was the closest finish in history. Thank you very much.
What a day it's been from the very get-go. This has just been one of those fun days, man.
Hamlin was runner-up to Dale Jr. in 2014. This is his 11th Daytona 500. Mike Wheels gets his first Daytona 500 win as a crew chief. Matt Yoakum is with him.
And Wheels, every kid growing up, they grab a 7/16 wrench when they start out. They dream of coming here and being on a team, let alone being a crew chief of the Daytona 500 winning team. Does the dream all along the way match reality now? Your leg is shaking.
No, I can't believe it. I thought we had a good shot about halfway. Teammates working really good together, and I thought we'd have a team win. I thought we gave it away with the pit road error. You know, Southern Tires pit road had to take 4. But, you know, he said 2 to go. We're going to make sure we have a team win. The 4 made a run on the outside, and he blocked him. And gave us a heck of a run on the outside, and I can't believe it. I never thought it would happen, but really proud for Toyota and FedEx, and it's amazing.
A nice birthday present for J.D. Gibbs as well. Vince?
So close. 100th of a second. The difference between second and first place at the Daytona 500. What's going through your mind coming down that line?
You know, I did all I thought I could do. I had to leave till like at the start of the Daytona over there on the wall, and it couldn't have been 20 feet from the line. So just really proud of that effort. Really proud of that for Bass Pro Shops and our first race with Toyota. And you know, he just side drafted me, and I probably should have run him up a little bit more, but I thought we were close enough that I could keep that foot or so, but I couldn't. So I lost it in the last second, but all in all, it's been a rough week. We tore up some cars. We made it to the last lap on every race, and this one we finally made it to the end. So really proud of everybody. Really proud of the teamwork today with the JGR guys. And, you know, for me, that was a big step in getting this relationship kicked off. And, you know, Cole and I, you know, we worked hard all week to make sure we did the right things. And we're going to continue to work hard to make sure those guys understand that we're team players and we're in it for the long haul. So really proud of that. And congrats to Denny. Just got me by a couple feet.
One heck of a run. Martin Truex Jr., second place, Mike.
Barney Visser's team gets a fine second-place finish. The leader of the most laps has only won the 500 twice in the last 13 years. Denny Hamlin did it today.
Chris Myers back with you in Daytona, on board with Kevin Harvick giving the push. Denny Hamlin was 4th on that final lap until this moment where he surges ahead, eventually passing Matt Kenseth and holding off Martin Truex in the closest finish ever of a Daytona 500. That's how close. 100th of a second. Hamlin the winner, and in victory lane celebrating with his Jimmy.
And the water and Coke is spraying. The confetti. The tears were flowing. Denny, 2 months away. 2 months off your ACL surgery. Your knee is still not 100%. Your first race with your new crew chief. How was today, finally, your day to win the Daytona 500?
This was a team victory. My teammates did an amazing job all day, working together. All the Toyotas. This is a proud moment for everyone at Toyota. FedEx, on my 11th try getting the Daytona 500. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I don't know what happened. I can't even figure out what I did, but it all just came together. I got the push, obviously, from the 4, but this wouldn't be possible if this wasn't Toyota's sticking together all race long. We were able to capture our track position, but I got to thank my sponsors because this is the Daytona 500. I got to thank FedEx. 11 strong years. It's been amazing. Coca-Cola. Toyota. This is amazing for Toyota. The Jordan brand, the Greenbrier, Sun Energy One, Kenny Abel and those guys, and Sport Clips. This is so happy to get this victory for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Denny, your family's coming in. I saw the tears start to flow when his daughter and girlfriend came into victory lane. Denny Hamlin is the Daytona 500 winner. Chris?
Yeah, Matt Kenseth led 40 laps today. Matt, what are your thoughts on that last lap?
They don't get much more crushing than that. So, guys, I think it's Dollar General DeWalt, Toyota. These Camrys were just unbelievable fast. I thought that was definitely the position I wanted to be in. All 3 of my teammates were awesome today, and our adopted teammate Martin. So, I saw Denny hit the run. I really felt like he was going fast enough. He was going to go around me if I didn't block him. And tried to get in front of him and get some momentum. Couldn't do it. And, they just got me turned sideways there, and I had to get back out of the gas. So, the safe bet would have been staying about him and finish second with the momentum he had, but we're here to try to win the Daytona 500. Went for it and came up short.
Thanks, Matt. Vince?
Kevin Harvick finishes 4th, but just 0.15 of a second away from the first place position. What's going through your mind there as you guys are finally shuffling out and making some moves?
Well, I think I wanted to be the first car in that outside line because I really thought that they'd really start pushing and shoving like they did and finally get some momentum coming towards the end of the race. So Denny saw that momentum, was able to jump up in front of us. But I think as you look at our day, that first big slide, we could have been on the record pretty early in this race. But all in all, just got to thank everybody from Jimmy John's, Busch, Mobil 1, Dytek, Outback Chevrolet, Hunt Brothers, Morton Buildings, Bad Boy Buggies, everybody on this Stewart Haas car for everything they do.
Well done. Kevin Harvick, 4th place.
Denny Hamlin, before his big break in racing, out of money. His parents take out a second mortgage on their house, maxed out credit cards, financed a career that winds up in victory lane in Daytona.
My fellow Americans, they say we're a nation divided.
That's not true. We agree on a lot.
Like Paul Rudd. Everybody loves Paul Rudd.
I didn't know this was going to happen.
You know what else everyone loves?
Emojis.
No, beer!
Hey, congratulations to the Coca-Cola Racing family driver, Denny Hamlin, in the 11 car for his historic Daytona 500 win. He won the first race he ever entered as a kid in a go-kart at age 7, and now at age 35, his first Daytona 500. Let's head upstairs for some final thoughts.
His first and Toyota's first, Chris. They led 158 laps today. Was there anything about Denny Hamlin's last lap move, Jeff, that surprised you?
It didn't surprise me. I knew he was going to, go and try to make that momentum or get that momentum from Kevin Harvick, and he did an excellent job. Great heads-up driving by him. We knew he wouldn't stay in line. It was great teamwork. I agree to get there, but then he stepped out, used that momentum, made that gutsy move to the inside, make it 3 wide, came home with his first Daytona 500 victory.
I really liked what Martin Truex and his team, Cole Pernin, he switching manufacturers in the offseason. He was in the hunt all day long. And he's going to be a little bit disappointed, even more disappointed. He said he beat him by a couple of feet. My friend, it was a couple of inches. I'm sorry.
Let's take a look at the final running order. Big day for single car teams with Truex finishing 2nd and Regan Smith for Tommy Baldwin finishing 8th. Both of those single car teams, but big day for Toyota, 1st through 3rd and 5th. Matt Kenseth ended up 14th after leading at the white flag and getting shuffling back in that order.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson there in 16th.
Ryan Blaney, likely rookie of the race.
And Brian Vickers, he was up there in the hunt till the very end.
Chase Elliott, youngest pole sitter ever for the 500. They got that car back on track, but it was all torn up at lap number 20. Chris?
Thanks, Mike. And guys, Kyle Busch, of course, who led 19 laps, wound up 3rd, part of the Toyota dominance you were talking about. Let's join Matt Yoakum.
The whole JGR fleet trying to become the first to win in a Toyota. And Kyle, walk us through that final lap and a half of how you were going to try to set up to go for the win.
Denny Denny took my idea and did it sooner than I did, and for me to jump up there, I don't know that I would have been able to protect my spot. I think he had too much momentum, so I was kind of stuck with what I had. But overall, great day for our M&M's Camry. Great day for Joe Gibbs Racing. That's really cool to see Joe Gibbs get an opportunity to go back to victory lane here in the Daytona 500. It's been a long time, and it's cool to see Denny get that. So it was a day of Toyota Camrys up front. You know, a day that we all just kind of worked together. We developed a plan. It seemed to work, and you know, wish it was our Toyota Camry in victory lane, but you know, you can't be greedy.
Great day of teamwork for JGR.
Carl Edwards finishes 5th. You know, they talk at Daytona about how aero is so important, and yet the front of your car, how in the world did you finish 5th with that thing?
I don't know. I've got a great group of guys. This Aris Camry was it's a perfect race car, and after all the wind tunnel stuff, it appears that that's good for 5th place. So when we go back and do it for next time, we might take notes there. But just really proud of my guys. Congrats to Denny, everybody at Aris and Toyota, and all of our fans that came out here. We fought back. We went a lap down. My guys never gave up. Dave's just a lot of fun to work with, and I had a really good time. And great day for Toyota, great day for JGR.
Yeah, well done. Carl Edwards, 5th place.
95 laps led by Denny Hamlin 5 different times. The 10th Daytona 500 settled by a last lap pass, but this one the closest in the history of the Great American Race. And we'll have more from Daytona in just a moment.